Talks About Flowers by Mary Decker Welcome. A talk about the wild garden. The lengthened days have come, the busiest of the year. When the annual house cleaning treads heavily on the toes of spring gardening, and one feels tempted to crowd the work of 2 days into one, though sufficient for the present is the work thereof. The bright warm days draw one forth to spend an hour or two, they say, and they mean it too, with shovel or spade in hand to prepare the flower beds. But the air is so refreshing and there is so much to be done that they keep on a little while longer, just a few minutes more, till Sol pours his burning rays down upon them with the unmistakable assurance that it is near the hour of noon. These are the days that try men's souls, and women's too, days when one wishes with Dudley Warner for a cast-iron back, but would fain add the improvement of rubber hinges. Days when the inquiry is often provoked, will it pay? As we change the numerous boxes of seedlings from one position to another that they may catch the sunbeams, will it pay? As we take them out of doors these warm days and bring them all back again at night, lest the air prove too harsh for the tender things, will it pay? Yes, we know from past experience that it will pay even 100-fold for our care when the restful days shall come, and we watch with hopeful hearts each bud of promise as it grows, and gather our hands full of lovely flowers, the fruitage of our seed sowing and unceasing care. Have been bedding out today my old stocky geraniums after cutting off all the dead and unsightly branches. These were just packed into large boxes in the autumn, as closely as possible, dirt then thrown in to fill up the spaces, and they were put into the cellar and severely let alone till the weather admitted of their being taken out of doors. Many throw away their geraniums if the stalks decay by being frostbitten or for some other cause, when often the roots are alive and with proper care will sprout again. I had a few in my window box that were touched by frost one intense cold night in December, and died down to the roots. To my surprise, they sprouted in March, for I did not suppose they would be seemingly lifeless so long in the sunny window. Some of my neighbors hang up their large geraniums by the roots in the cellar, and thus keep them throughout the winter nicely, but I've never been successful with this method. My houseplants are nearly all repotted, ready to be plunged into the ground the 1st of June. I put in a bit of potsherd to keep the roots from going astray, then small pieces of coal for drainage, then fill with mellow sifted soil enriched with well-rotted manure. I found it so much better last year to bed out in pots that I shall practice it more fully this summer. When the time comes in the autumn for taking them indoors, the work can be done in half the time. My seedlings will be 6 weeks or more in advance than those sown in the open border. My sweet peas must go out very soon, or I shall have to give them a support, they are so tall. Now I'm going to tell you about another sort of garden, a spick-span new sort, and I know you will be pleased to hear about it, and I think you will want to have one of your own. The wild garden. Mr. B.K. Bliss of New York, in a note said, "We have put into your box a packet of flower seeds for the wild garden, which we think will interest you.